Hello and welcome to the Calculator Review hosted on caliquin.com. Today I am reviewing the LeWorld Scientific Calculator. It's a 10-digit 50-fix function flip cover calculator. I got this at Ollie's for $2.99 plus tax, and I have not done anything other than make sure that it works. Now, right off the bat, before I even open it, it's not solar powered, so that's kind of a shame, but let's get this thing open. And hopefully I can find my knife easily. Okay, well, I can't find my knife. Oh, wait, here we are. Sorry about that. So let's get this thing open. Take a look at it. I do know that it works, because I did turn it on without removing it from the package. Okay, so in the package we got a manual and the calculator. Now this does have a flip cover, which is always really nice, and ooh, I really like that. Wow. That's a really cool cover for this. Oh, okay, already starting to see some issues. The plastic is very, very flimsy, and the cover just kind of sticks in there. It's held in only by this very small little piece of plastic that sticks out, and it seems like that's going to break off. Like it's only a matter of time, because there's not a button to press to open this. Also, you can see this is very, very cheap plastic. The hinges don't feel all that strong. In fact, I think just a bit of pressure would probably break this thing off. That's kind of heartbreaking. I had amazing first impressions of this calculator, and the more I'm looking at it, the worse it looks. You can see this used some kind of inferior injection molding, and it's very, very clumsily done. It's got edges that are just kind of sharp. I haven't even turned this thing on, and I'm already criticizing it. Fortunately, they did include a some kind of interesting thing over here, so nice use of space. In fact, the calculator looks fantastic. I really like the look of it. I like the color scheme, and I really like this cover. It's got kind of a futuristic look to it. Totally unnecessary, but I can appreciate that. Alright, so before I get too far into it, before I start turning on the calculator, I do want to take a look at the battery situation. And I will say this is a plus, that the battery is easily accessible, assuming the battery is under here. This is odd. I keep turning the screw, but it's not coming out. Ooh. Alright, so what are we using here? LR 1130s. Okay, it's a common type of battery. I've got a bunch of these. Okay, I don't like the way the battery. Like I love one that has an easily accessible battery cover, but oh, it's just so cheap. It doesn't feel like it's going back in place, and this screw is very necessary. Except the screw doesn't even really... I don't know what's going on here. Okay, alright, so let's turn this thing on. Alright, so buttons feel fine. I got no issue with these. that screen wiped off. Okay, so this brand new calculator just taken out of the packaging. I am trying to remove what appears to be some debris, but I don't think that's actually debris. I think it's actually in the screen. It's between the plastic. Like, oh my god. Just pressing on this, I can feel it's just this thin sheet of plastic over top of it. This is awful. It feels incredibly flimsy. In fact, this is not applying very much pressure, and I'm already able to bend this thing. It doesn't damage the calculator, at least, but you know, if I really wanted to, I could snap this thing in half. I won't do that, but jeez. I'm guessing that the internal components are probably just that flimsy ribbon. I will check that when I disassemble this for the written review. 2 square root times 2 square root. That's amazing. It's actually a very accurate calculator, despite all of its issues. In case you missed it, or in case it didn't show up on the camera. 2 square root of 2 square root of root 2 squared equals 2. CE doesn't seem to be working. It's not clearing the memory. I don't know how to clear the memory. Okay. Yeah, this is very disappointing. For a calculator that doesn't have a whole lot of information on it, I guess it's not that surprising. This seems like something you could get. I mean, it's pretty similar to that dollar store one by Jot, but actually worse, and I paid more for this. Alright, so taking a look at the manual, I'm assuming its size is not due to functionality, but yeah, multiple languages, so find the English. So this, oh, this is all English. Okay, so it's got a pretty decent manual. Goes into a lot of details, explains the functions of each key. That's cool. But I mean, the fact that it doesn't even have a solar panel is kind of disappointing. This could very easily run on solar energy, light energy, but I cannot recommend this calculator, sadly. I wanted to. I really thought this was going to be a good one, but taking it out of the packaging, I can just see and feel how cheap this thing is. Just every aspect of it was just done as cheaply as possible. I will go into more detail about its internal components, of course, for the written review. I'm not going to disassemble it on camera because I've already been going on for 9 minutes about this thing. So yeah, that is the LeWorld scientific calculator, purchased at Ollie's. I don't know where it originally came from, but it didn't sell very well there, which is why it ended up at Ollie's. It was apparently $8.88, which is a ridiculous price for such a cheap feeling calculator. I would never ever recommend spending $8 on something like this. I wouldn't even recommend the $3 that Ollie's charged. This is a not buy. Don't buy it. Yeah. Anyway, have a great week.